Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thanks so much for joining me today for this week's Friday haul. Today is Friday, May 2nd. Happy May to everybody. I've got some great stuff to share with you this week. Some clearance from Target, 90% off. New paper pads from Michaels, and I got 3 of them, so I'll do a flip through of those. And other good crafty things. So yeah, hope everybody's doing great. Everything is really good here. Got a lot of videos up on the channel, so make sure you've been checking them out. And yeah, let's get started. So first we will start at Target. This item I got in the dollar spot, and this is a vase for $3. And I got this because, well, first of all, I love how it's like kind of iridescent a little bit. You know, you could see that all the different colors, the glow. And I thought this would make a really nice pen cup for my desk. The bottom is sealed, so you can't like turn it over. But I had gotten this one at TJ Maxx, I think, or Home Goods, I don't remember, whatever this price tag is. But it was $6.99, and it's a similar like kind of glass. It's got the iridescence to it. But I really like how this one looks on my desk, and I like that it's clear so I could see all the different markers that I have in there. So I figured I'd get another one because I have a ton of markers, and I love that this one's only $3 and it's nice thick glass. So there was that, and then I got a few things in the 90% off clearance. They had like all their Easter stuff, not the food, but like, you know, the non-food items were 90% off when I went. So I got 2 bags of this Easter grass. So it was originally $2. I got it for 20 cents. And it's just like kind of plain brown shred, but there's some glitter in there as well. And I thought this would make great packaging shred. So 20 cents each. And then I picked up these Wilton baking cups. These were, let's see, I wrote it down, originally $4.49, so they were 44 cents. And they're just beautiful baking cups. I'd love to like not only bake with things like this, but to put snacks in them like they show pictured here. So see, not only for baking. So I thought that was a wonderful deal for Wilton. And then I got this cute little decor piece. They had a bunch of these Friends on clearance, and these are normally $5, so it was 50 cents. And I thought I could put this out for summer. It's definitely not like an Easter thing, you know. Maybe it's spring, but you know, frogs I think could be out all summer. So I got that, and then the last thing from Target was this, and this was also in the 90% off section. It was originally $3, so I got it for 30 cents, and it's just like a big straw for your tumblers, and it's got a cute daisy topper at the top. So I think I will probably save this for an Easter gift for next year because I have plenty of straws, but I just thought it was so pretty the way it's packaged and everything. And you know, it doesn't have to be Easter at all. It's spring, summer, whatever. So I thought I did pretty well at Target this week. So that was it from Target. I stopped at Dollar General to see if they had any cutter bee scissors because the last few times I went, I don't go to Dollar General often, but they didn't have them. Anyway, this week I went and they had 1 pair of them, so I picked it up, and these are only $2 at Dollar General. The package is a little bit messed up, well, just a little bit. But I love these scissors for fussy cutting, and you know, it's nice to include in Happy Mail too, which I've done a bunch of times. So it's good to have those, and I was glad they had at least 1 pair of them. It gives me hope that they'll get more in. And then I've been to Walmart. Of course, I go there all the time. And I saw these in like the celebration section, and they were on an end cap, but they have them in the like regular birthday packaging aisle as well. They're treat bags with seals, and this was, I think it was $1.98 for 12 of them. And those are the seals. Let's open them up and see what they look like. They had like bigger sizes as well. Well, it was like longer. And I assume they're bigger because those were $3.98. I want to open this so I don't ruin the packaging, but I don't know if that's going to happen. All right, that didn't work, so I just cut them. But I wanted to show you the bags. So they're like thin brown paper bags, and they have a window in them. So I thought they'd be fun to, like, if you're sending out some embellishments or something, it's already got a window in there. And they're a nice size. They're about, let's see, does it say? Yes, 5 1/4 inches by 6 1/2 inches. So nice to have, I thought, for $2. And then these were new in my Walmart anyway. They're frosted glass moon beads. And look at the pretty glow on them. I've had beads like this before, like you can get a string of them from Hobby Lobby. Wow, they just open like that. I'm surprised. I thought there'd be like a seal or something on them. But this was, I think it was $7.88 or $7.98. You know how they don't put their prices on stuff. But there's the white variety, green, blue, pinky purple, and then black too. And the black, yeah, they're just so cool, I thought. The bead, the holes look a decent size as well. So yeah, I just thought those are really nice, and I think they'd add just like a nice, you know, light to your dangles or bracelets, whatever else you're making. They had like a neon pack too, I think, or it could have been glow in the dark. I think it was glow in the dark actually, but I really like this one, and it has 6, 8, and 10 millimeter beads by Cousin DIY, which is a good brand. So yeah, I got that, and that was it from Walmart. I went to Michael's, so let me move this stuff and get the paper pads out. Hold on one sec. So before we get to the paper pads, I wanted to show you these foam sheets, and I have Tony at Craft Purge to thank for these. Thanks, Tony, for showing these in your video. These were on clearance in the Easter section, and they were 70% off. And I had been in Michael's earlier this week, and I looked in the Easter section, but I only saw the felt sheets. I didn't see the foam ones, and I didn't think I needed the felt sheets, so I didn't get them. But then Tony said that there were foam sheets in the same colors, and 70% off of $5 is $1.50. So that is a great deal. You get 15 pieces of foam. This is their Creatology Craft Basics. It looks like it's 2 millimeter foam. I'm trying to see if it says. I don't see where it says anywhere. So I got the purple, and then the pink, and then the aqua. So beautiful colors, and for $1.50 each, I thought that was an amazing deal. So again, thank you so much, Tony. And while I was there the second time, they had just put out new Craftsmith paper pads, and the paper pads, they didn't even have a price sign on them in the front of the store. And then the workers said, "Oh, we just put those out this morning, and they're on sale for $4.99." So I grabbed 3 of them, and I want to do a flip through with you because I haven't even looked through them. So let's get through them. Hopefully you guys like flip throughs too. You could check these out, see if you like them. I'm not sure if they're available on the website. I would think so. So this one is called Summer Fair. Isn't that fun? These are, like I said, they're $4.99. I don't know what the normal price is. I would assume $9.99. It doesn't say, and yeah, I don't know. But these are 12 by 12, 48 sheets, and made 2025. Let's take a look inside. It's a special edition. So there is foiling on that, if you could see, and I will try to zoom in my post editing. But look at this beautiful page with the different colors of cotton candy. There are ice pops. There's sprinkles and stars with foiling. I'm in love with this. I just quick flipped through them in the store. I just knew I would love them. So there's 2 of those. And then here are some cut aparts. Look, doesn't that remind you of Carousel, the Maggie Holmes line? And then there's, let's see, there's like a tent, enjoy the show, fun, ice pops, balloons. There's a ticket that says winner. There's that swing ride, popcorn, journaling spots, ice pops, and these are foiled too. So, oh, beautiful. So, so nice. Not double-sided, they're single-sided. And then here's a stripe, just kind of a pinky red stripe, nothing much to see there. Here are bouquets of balloons, so this would be great for birthday projects as well. No foiling on these, but beautiful. They look like they've been watercolored. Light blue backgrounds. And then we have this plaid with greens and blues and purple. It's very nice plaid. And then this stripe too with the pink and red. Sometimes I feel like with Michael's, they just kind of throw in some filler pages, you know, and this I think is one of them. Here we have some heart-shaped sunglasses. Those are adorable. There's aqua, pink, dark blue, yellow, orange, and it's kind of like a soft reddish orange background. Here's just like a big, looks like an old photograph of a carousel. So I'm not sure what I would use this one for. Probably to make an envelope. And then here are some like lights you would see on a carousel. That's what looks like to me anyway. Yellow, aqua, blue, dark blue backgrounds. Here's another page with foiling. This one I love with the tickets. And it's, yeah, I guess it's foiling, but it seems more like glossy, right? See what I'm talking about? Anyway, I love them. With tickets, admit one, so pretty. And this is, yeah, I guess I really wouldn't call it foiling. I'm going to retract my previous statement. It's more like glossy. And these are all beautiful pennants. You can use this for birthdays as well. Here is like a confetti page, also great for birthdays or any celebration. Ooh, pretty. And there's like a iridescent or holographic kind of glow to that. And then here we have like a big gingham with pinks and reds. I don't know if that's gingham or check. Here are some tickets that do not have that treatment on them, but different colors, pinks and purples and reds. Very pretty. Here's a page with balloons in two of the corners, and it's kind of like a, I don't know, like an oatmeal kind of background. I would probably cut this into a 6x6 and use that as a card base. Popsicles, pink and green popsicles, and they don't have the glossy paper accent. Beautiful though, love that. Here's a Ferris wheel, again with like that old kind of photo looking. And then there's a pretty sky in the background. I could definitely see using this in paper crafting projects, more so than that first carousel one. Oh, this one's cute with popcorn and ice pops and the tickets and confetti. Just has a little bit of everything, cotton candy. Some more stripes. That's all right. Here's some more with that glossy treatment on it. And it looks like those lights, just in a different colorway. And here we have like stripes of cotton candies and kind of like a herringbone pattern. That's neat. I like that. Right? It's different. Ooh, I love this one. Popcorn, and it says pop. Cute. We call my dad Pops, or, you know, that's what the grandkids call him. So that would be fun. Just add a little S to that, like a card to him. Here we have like a blue and navy blue stripe. And then ice pops, but these are like yellow and orange on a red background. And that's it. So I love it. That's a fun paper pad. Glad I got it. It's called Summer Fair again. Let's move on to the next one. This one is called Candy Bright. And also special edition, 48 sheets. I assume there's 2 of each. All I did was cut the stickers off the side and just quick flip through them in the store, but I haven't looked through them yet. All right, so we have this kind of odd page. I don't really know what that's supposed to be, but it would make a good background, right? Let's make a shadow. Let's move that over. Okay, so there's 2 of those, and then here's just kind of like a swirly pattern. That would be a great background page. And then this one too, just kind of like out of focus colors. Here this is definitely foiling, and it's holographic or iridescent, whatever, I'm not sure the difference. Happiness is my favorite color, and then you have these big like journaling spots or card bases, and that says let your true self shine. And then more kind of just, you know, modeled backgrounds. They're bright colors, but kind of subdued. Ooh, that one is bright and not subdued. So it's just like a checkerboard with stripes going in diagonal directions. That's kind of fun. That would make it cute, like a sneaker or something. Maybe roller skates if you're doing an 80s project. Oh, I like this yellow. Isn't that pretty? It'd be fun to use these instead of solids in projects. That's beautiful too. Looks like tie-dye. It'd be great if you're doing like a shirt. Here are some cut-aparts. These are journaling spots and tags, not tags, labels, mood, live your dreams, along for the good vibes, love life, ready to stand out. And then we have some hearts here. They kind of look like faceted hearts in all the bright colors. No foil on those, but very cute. Another just kind of like a tie-dye paper. Right? Does that look like tie-dye to you? And then this one with like, kind of looks like pinwheels, all the fun bright colors. Ooh, there's some foiling for you. Good for your disco projects. Here are some strips that you could cut apart or leave whole. There's labels, sentiments, inspire, dream, love, uplift, imagine. Let's say kindness matters. Kindness matters. Ready to stand out. Cute. Another kind of like funky stripe. Good for 70s projects, I would assume. This one, again, this would probably make a good envelope for me just because it's, you know, just a really big pattern. Here's another one of those ones from the beginning, but this one is blue. So this I would say are mostly good backgrounds. Here's more of that holographic paper with the pinwheels. And then another just kind of like a modeled background. Yeah, this paper pad's okay. If I wouldn't, you know, cry if I couldn't get this one. Green with that pattern, more pretty tie-dyes, like an oil slick one, and this one's pinky purple, more holographic, another purple one like that pattern, and that's it. So that's okay. It'll probably come in handy for certain things, but it's definitely not my favorite. I like the summer fair one better. And then for the last one, we have Azure Bliss. And I've just been so into these blues lately, so I thought it'd be great to have a paper pad that's like all in that theme. And I saw some small florals, so why not, right? So let's take a look at this one. This one has this, oh, just how pretty is that? It's like a cornflower blue background with tiny white flowers and looks like gold dots in the center. I would buy a whole paper pad of that. I love that. And then we have, this one has kind of like a linen look to it. Beautiful. And then this, yeah, this is, I would qualify as one of those like filler patterns. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Maybe wood grain. I don't, not my favorite. Oh, look at this. Got a little flaw in this paper. Yep. And then, oh, this one's so cute. This is like all sorts of beach apparel, towels. There's hats, shirts, flip-flops, shorts, bathing suit, sunglasses. This is so cute. I love the blue tones in that. That's beautiful. And then this teeny sentiments page, let's see what they say. Good vibes only, find joy in the journey, chase dreams, not perfection. Looks like that's it. And little flowers interspersed among them too. Cute. I would totally cut these apart and use them on tags or something like that. It's beautiful. Here's another linen page, but this one is a lighter blue. And then we have some 6x6 cut aparts. Chase dreams, not perfection. Oh, this is cute. This would be great in a mini album. All of these would be. Originality is true creativity. And this one has the blue flowers around there. Oh, Nicole, I bet you like this one. Nicole from Vagabond Crafter. She's a big blue flower fan, right, Nicole? So there's that one. And then this page has like blue bricks. That's cool. That's a really neat page. I like that. So 2 of those. And then pretty blue and white stripe, but again with like the linen look to it. And then another gorgeous floral. It even has like a linen look background, the pretty bluish purple flowers, greenery. Absolutely gorgeous. Here are some more like different size cut aparts with labels, journaling spots, happy times, good vibes, create, find joy in the journey, creativity is contagious. Very nice. And then just like a, well, I was going to say solid, but no, it's got that linen look to it. And this is in a deep like cornflower blue periwinkle color. Here we have pretty solid, except the bottom says find joy in the journey, chase dreams, not perfection, and good vibes only. Nice. So you can, you know, use this as a solid pretty much. Cut that off. Here's some stripes, blue and white. That'd be good for an awning on a project. More flowers. These do not have any foiling, but just beautiful anyway, with that beautiful blue background. Here are some strips. Innovation begins with curiosity. We've got those cute little like beach thingies, flowers, the bricks, this cute pattern, some gold strips in there, more patterns. Creativity thrives on courage. And then another one of those weird like I don't know, maybe it's wood grain, maybe it looks like, you know, like in a pool or something. That would be a good use for that. Yeah. And here are some tonal stripes. That's a perfect beach towel. And then gold stripes with the linen look, kind of like a white linen in between that. That's cool. I like this a lot too, this paper pad. And then this one, it's not linen look, but it is a little bit modeled, if you could see that, and that beautiful shade of blue. Here's another small print, and these are teeny tiny little blue flowers with darker blue centers, and it's got that like white linen behind it. That would be cute, like summer dress pattern. Whoa, okay, here's, sorry, this is bold. So it's got the darker blue background and white and gold swirls. So, yep, there's that one. Oh, how gorgeous is that sky? So pretty, love it. Looks like a bunny or something there. And this looks like a face, right? Like a lamb. And then this is kind of like a sky or more marbly, but very cloudy. If it's a sky, it's a really cloudy day. And that's it. So I'm happy to have this one too. I keep getting tape stuck on everything. So that's Azure Bliss, Candy Brights, which is my least favorite, and Summer Fair, I think, is my favorite, followed by Azure Bliss. So let me just move this so you can see them all. Yeah. So there were other ones too, so you can check them out at your Michaels. Look online too. I would go to the scrapbooking section and look at the new paper packs that are available. And hopefully they're still $4.99 this weekend. I bought them on Wednesday, and they were just putting them out $4.99, so I would assume they'd be still $4.99 this weekend, hopefully. But yeah, that is it for my haul today. If you have any questions, please let me know. Like I mentioned, I've got a bunch of videos this week up on my channel, so feel free to watch them if you haven't. And I'm working on more Scrap Diva designs and KS Craft projects. Their May releases just came out, so I hope you guys have been enjoying the projects I've been sharing for them. And that is it for now. So thank you guys again for watching. Please leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say this week. I look forward to reading them every week. And I will be back soon with more crafty videos. I would love a thumbs up on this video too. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And thank you guys, everybody who comes back. We are going to be coming up on 15,000 subscribers in the hopefully near future, a few hundred more. So when we do get to 15,000, I'm planning a nice giveaway that will be available to both United States and international. So that is it for today, you guys. I will talk more about that in the future. Have a great weekend, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.